Orchestra, we are on page 26 of String Basics. Today we're going to be working mostly on the G string of your instrument. What we're going to be learning on this page is we're going to play the notes G, A, B, C, D on the G string, just like it says right here. We're going to understand a G major key signature, and we're going to name the notes on the staff. Let's take a look first at the key signature picture right here. Notice there is something missing in the key signature. Do you know what it is? If you said C sharp, you're correct. When the C sharp symbol is missing from the key signature, we call that the key of G major. And the way we're going to play music in the key of G major is we're going to sharp the Fs. We're going to play all of the Fs, F sharp, which is the way we've been doing it the whole year. But when we get to the Cs, we're not going to play those Cs sharp. We're going to play them as a C natural, or just a normal C, just like A, B. Okay, now we have a normal C. Let's look at where those notes are for violin on the staff. Okay, remember the G is way down there below the staff. We haven't played Gs for a while. Okay, then we have our first finger, for A, our second finger B, and our third finger is our C natural. And now we're going to use the fourth finger to play D. Now we have two ways of playing D. A few pages back, we learned that there was a new two ways of playing A. Remember, on the D string, D, E, F, G, A. You could play A with your fourth finger. Now you can play D with your fourth finger if you're playing on the G string. Okay, this shows you a nice illustration of A, B, C, and then your fourth finger D playing on the G string. Let's take a look at the first song, 120. It's called G to C. The emphasis and the purpose, the objective for this particular song is just to get you warmed up on the G string. Okay, it's been a while since we've played. So let's go ahead and play that together now. Okay, place the bow on the G string. 1, 2, 3 quarter notes now. There's your A4. Now second finger. Here's the C. Second finger. Repeat. G, 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 A, 2, A, 4, B, 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 C, 2, C, 4, C, 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 B, 2, B, 4, A, G, 2, G, 4. That shouldn't have been too hard for you. 121, Gems on G. Okay, we're going to, it's a 3-note song, G, A, and B, and C, 4 notes, sorry. And then we have a repeat at the end. Sing the note as you play it. That'll help your mind process these new lines and spaces on the staff that you're not maybe used to reading. Maybe you're looking at those notes and you're kind of scratching your head thinking, I can't remember what that note is. So sing it as you play it, and that might help your mind pull up those memories, all right? Ready? Rest, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, A, 4, G, A, B, 4, B, 2, A, 4. And you can continue practicing that song on your own. Jazzy G Duet 122. Okay, let's play line A, arco together first, and then we'll work a little bit on line B, pizzicato. Notice these are whole notes, so we're going to need to slow the bow down so we don't run out of bow. Line A. Rest, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3. Say the notes. A, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. G, 2, 3, 4. And play it out on your own. Line B is pizzicato. G, G, D, D, G, G. Do you see that? It's just G, G, D, D most of the song? All right. Maybe we won't play the whole thing since it looks fairly easy, but let's do it anyway. Let's do at least about half of it, okay? All right, let's hold the bow in our hand so we get practice playing pizzicato while holding the bow. We'd like to do that for the rest of the year. Whenever we're playing pizzicato, keep the bow in your hand. Just let your finger come out from the bow to pluck. Like that. All right, line B. Move my mouse out of the way. Rest, 2, 3, 4. G, G, D, D, G, G, D, D, G, G, D, D, G, G, D, D, and so on. Notice at the end, the pattern does change to G, 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 rest. 123. Steps in G, steps to learning theory. Okay, the instructions are write the letter name below each note. You know why? Because the composer of this book knows that the students are still, at this point in the book, page 26, are probably still trying to remember those low notes on their instrument and can't remember them very well. So writing them down will also help your memory. So go ahead and do that with your pencil. Write in the names of those notes as some extra practice that will help your brain remember the notes and help you read those notes the next time you see them. Let's play it. Okay, notice when we get to here, we're going to do the fourth finger. That's what 4 means on the D. Okay, remember again, this is G, A, B, C. Now instead of going to the open D, we're going to play D with our fourth finger on the G string. G, A, B, C, D. By the way, if you have trouble getting your short pinky to reach the spot that it's supposed to be, okay, remember the space? We talked about this when we were on the D string and we're doing the fourth finger. Maybe remember it's important to keep a space between your third finger and your fourth finger violins and violas so that the new note will sound correct. If your pinky doesn't reach up there high enough, then it's going to sound out of tune. Now, here's a problem you might have is that pinky can't reach because it's so short. So what I'm going to do with my elbow is I'm going to pull my elbow a little bit more under the instrument. And what that does with my pinky, let's see if you can see what happens. When I pull my elbow, watch my pinky. Watch it again. Here goes. Do you notice what happens? my pinky grows. Well, not really, but it allows me to reach over to get that spot much easier if I kind of pull my elbow under, because it brings my whole hand up and around the instrument, making my pinky long enough to play the note. All right, let's do this. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Sing. G, A, G, A, B, C, B, C. Here's the fourth finger, D, 4, 4. Lift and set. A, 2, A, 4. Lift and set. G, A, B, C, E. Reach. There's the D. D, 2. Lift and set. C, B, C, E. A, 2. A, 4. B, A, B, A, G, 2. Rest, rest. Well, I'm sure that fourth finger D, excuse me, was kind of tricky for you, and it will be until your muscles are used to stretching over to reach that spot on the violin neck. Last song on the page, theme from Symphony Number 9. This isn't the Symphony Number 9 by Beethoven. That would be the Ode to Joy song we played a few pages back. This is by Dvorak, who's a Czech composer, Czechoslovakia composer, and he wrote a Symphony Number 9 too. A lot of composers name their symphonies by numbers, so they all have symphony numbers 1, 2, 3, like that. Symphony Number 9 starts on finger 2 and then finger 4. I don't know why they put a number 2 above that note, probably just to help you with your memory. Okay, B is fingered with finger 2 for violins, violas, and then they want us to play the D as a fourth finger D. Fourth finger D there, and also make that D fourth finger as well, since it follows the note there. Okay, you ready to do this? Sing it as you go. Rest, 2, 3, 4. B, D, D, 4. B, A, G, 4. A, B, 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 A, 2. A, 4. B, D, D, fourth finger. B, A, G, 4. A, B, A, G, G, 2. Rest, rest. That's really a beautiful melody from that Symphony Number 9. You should work on that song and get it sounding really good, because I think you'll enjoy the beauty of the sound of that particular song. Give that page some more work, guys. Get used to using the fourth finger violins and violas. And I didn't talk to the basses and cellos, but if we go back to the top of the page, you'll see that the basses, not the cellos, excuse me, the basses are learning 2 new notes on their instrument, a low G and a low C for the bass. So just look at the pictures on the top of that page, basses, and you'll see how to finger and play those 2 notes on your instrument. Thanks. See you again soon.